Alright, yeah, guys. So yeah, welcome back to another episode of Genshin Impact, yeah, guys.
Dear Barazan, I hope you're doing well.
Who the hell
It has
is
been over 20 years since you went missing.
that thing?
People from the academia keep telling us to give up and that you're most likely dead. But somehow, I feel like you're still alive. Yes, that you live still in some corner of this world. You've always been persistent, able to shine no matter what situation you face. I believe that this persistence serves you well in surviving and finding your way home. Unfortunately, I likely won't be able to welcome you home when you do. I don't have much time left, and my reflexes have slowed. Others keep telling me to stop exploring ruins.
Wow. So she's been gone for that long that everybody that has seen her prior to her being trapped had died. So yeah.
Only Tamimi is still the same as before, always running off to places which you've been to. Your teacher and friends came up with an idea to remodel Tamimi, so it can search for you in our place. You didn't like coming home back then, and would always get Tamimi to send a letter back. Now we're leaving a letter with Tamimi. I wonder if it'll ever be delivered to you. I don't know the answer to that question, but if you ever read this letter, I hope it'll be when you've already found your way home. I regret not being able to say this to you myself, but I'll still feel sincerely happy for you,
my dear daughter. Welcome home, Barzan. Look at you, Tamimi. You've changed so much after all these years. Thank you for waiting for me all this time.
Wow.
I safely received the letters. Your work is done now. You can sleep.
That's
Tamimi, the mechanical life form I encountered back then. When I would go on expeditions, it would follow me, take notes for me, and send my letters home. When I met with that accident, it was on the way to deliver a letter for me. I once thought that I'd never get to see it again. I didn't expect my teacher and others to remodel its self-repair function, upgrading it to self-learning. And so, in order to plumb the depths of unknown ruins and overcome dangerous traps, it repaired and modified itself using parts it found along the way. One decade of wandering became many, and soon, Tamimi, which used to be incapable of even moving heavy objects, became the ruin wanderer. Also, it could deliver these last letters from them to me.
even though they had all passed on.
The strain to support such a huge body must have turned out to be too much for your heart, right?
To me,
Even after the remodeling, its restitution module still can't function perfectly in perpetuity. It has been pushing itself beyond its limits over the past few decades. Just like a living being, mechanical life forms have a limited lifespan. It probably became trapped in the ruins all those years ago because its shelf life had run out.
most likely.
It most likely only reactivated because it detected my presence. And then it mustered up everything it had to deliver that last letter. Now, it can finally rest in peace. Kainari told you what happened to me, right?
I'm sorry.
You don't have to apologize. It's not like this incident is secret in academia. Besides, I've always treated it as a failed experiment. As a researcher, I must accept this result. However, finding out that so many people were affected by my failure does make me feel somewhat conflicted. Can you head back to Pardis DI first? We've been here for a while, and it's best not to make Kale and the rest worry. As for me, I want to stay with Tamimi for a bit longer. Just a bit.
Alright. It just follows on there. That like flow of silence. Alright. Oh, you're ranked up. progress? Oh, it's just the same route? Okay. No. Okay. Let's turn to parties, whatever this thing is called. It says talk to Tainari. Let's do this shit. It's definitely gotta be inside, bro. There he is.
You're back!
Ah, how was your journey through the desert? Wait, where's Madame Farazan?
Oh, I think this is where the routes break in, bro. So, you tell her everything that happened in the desert.
Oh no. She finally got to reunite with an old friend from 100 years ago. But
As a researcher, she could perhaps accept it. However, as a friend, student, and a daughter, we should give her some time. Let's just wait for her here. And in the future, I hope that we can be here to support her as her new friends.
Okay. There's Kirkata. Wait until one day later. Yeah, this is the end of Samara week, yeah, guys, by the way. So, yeah. Forgot to tell you that. Still got more to do. Oh, I see Dia right there again in Fontaine. Finally, someone other than Sino that can do with one-on-one. But for Sino, I still gotta do his second story quest. Yeah, I forgot that Sino has two story quests dedicated to himself. So yeah. Yeah, I tend to forget shit, bro. Oh, there she is. She's with Chiori.
I'll expedite it, but custom-made clothes normally take longer to make.
I gotta do her story quest, Chiori's story quest. But before I do that, I still have to finish Act 5 of Chapter 4.
Should you leave before they're ready, I'll ship them to you via Company Express.
Yeah, this is a better camera angle. Understood. You have my thanks.
Oh, it's nothing. You gave me very precise measurements to work with. This shouldn't take too long. Oh, and if you'd like, I can tailor dancing clothes for you as well.
No need for any. I'm just buying this so I could practice with my lady. Normally, I never get any use out of it.
Is that so? Yet your eyes lingered on every single article of dancewear in my boutique. If I'm not wrong, you favor satin with wave motifs and shorter hems with ties on the wrists and sashes at the waist.
Wait, when did you...
I merely followed your gaze and made a few simple observations. So, how's about it? If you'd like your own outfit, now's the perfect time to have one made. Short on more.
No, that's not it. I bought enough, but...
So you're hesitating for other reasons. Do you have any coins with you?
Yeah, I got some, but...
Flip one. Heads buy, tails don't.
Sign things on a fucking coin toss. Yeah, that's way too random, I actually...
Toss it. Now, the moment you do so, you'll know what your heart wants.
Coin flips. I'll take it air a few times before I catch it. Then right over.
So, heads or tails? You needn't look. If right now part of you is whispering, please be heads, it's time for you to buy yourself a new outfit. Don't miss out on something you truly want because of some meaningless concerns you may have.
Alright, boss. Make me some new
Excellent.
clothes.
Step inside and you can tell me about your requirements. Oh, first traveler, care to
Okay.
join us? We can take your measurements while we're at it.
Oh, it's accidentally skipped. So step aside to tell me the requirements. Over some tea, of course.
Suit
Good,
yourself.
thanks.
Just drop by during our normal operating hours when you'd like to place an order. I trust you know when those are by now. Ms. Dia, this way, please.
Alright. That's one antidote down. That's actually Dia's second antidote. So yeah. 13 out of 16. Yeah, Dia. Second. Shit, bruh. There's no one nearby, bruh. There's no one nearby, bruh. Let's go, bruh. Alright, let's go. Oh, it's her. Chevreuse, I think the name was. You at the front, keep moving. You at the back, catch up and keep pace. Double time it. Are you on a run or a date? Damn, one of them passed out. Chevreuse, a bunch of stragglers had kneeled over. Really fantastic. Guess they volunteered for extra laps tomorrow. A little combat sprint training, and they're all tuckered out. That's what you get for slacking off during regular drills. Half push-ups, chest beneath the bar during pull-ups, cutting corners on laps. Think you're clever, do you? Thought I wouldn't notice. No way they could fight with their muskets like this. What will they do if the colonel bolts? Ditch their gear and give chase? What does the train involve exactly? Not really. Just getting to the marked location within a time limit while carrying all of their gear. Retrieving the target item and running back, that's it. Their packs don't even include the usual supplies for long distance deployments. They only have to carry over their firearms, ammunition, observation, protective gear, and medkits. And how is the location marked? A bunch of signal flare. They must reach a spot where Lance and deploys themselves for battle there. A flare? Well, those can't fly too far.
Captain, please stop using the Gardamex to fire the flare.
Another subpar performance. I'll be firing it from my musket. Alright, look alive, you slugs. Time for another round. Don't worry, those who fell out will be joining you. I'll make sure for that. On your feet now. Move, move, move. Walk, run, walk, crawl. I don't care what you do. I want to see every last one of you at that marker.
Captain, please have mercy.
Damn. Yeah, don't you think that's a little too cruel, Chevreuse? To have your soldiers work like that, bro? So yeah, got her shit. So yeah, only 5 characters remain that to do. So yeah, which is crazy, bro. So yeah, Oh, that's Laney over there. And Nerbulette. Wait, I gotta collect this shit first, bruh.
Ad Astra Abbott.
Let's go.
Thank you for completing today's commissions. Here is your reward.
No, not that. Not that shit, bruh. The other shit. Hold on a second. Alright. Now I got 2 of those Aerotwine Fates currently, so yeah. Got one of this. So far, Fiona and Candace I already have. The only ones I don't have is Dahlia, Skirk, and Shenhe. Those are characters that I don't have currently, so yeah. And out of this lineup, I actually don't have any of these characters yet. Mainly because of how small my lineup is. But what time is it in game though? I don't fucking know. But it looks like
Humid air filled with the rich scent of leaves and earth. A day like this calls for Plumi Lotus fish soup.
oh, Nerbulette, there he is. How's it going? What happened? Is that Nerbulette? And he's standing alone in the rain. He seems upset. Something upset about him. Should I say hi? Don't get an opportunity like this every day. Yeah, because he's so busy, bruh.
Ah, traveler. Hello to you as well.
Have you?
I am
How
the
you
same
been?
as always. Thank you for your concern.
In a good mood, I see.
Yes, you noticed. The morning paper forecasted rain here at precisely this hour. In my experience, predictions of this nature are not entirely reliable. Yet today, the downpour arrived on schedule. A stroke of luck.
That's wonderful. I'm glad it worked out.
Thank you. Though I do realize that standing in the rain is only my personal predilection, and that most would find it odd. Are you certain you wish to stand here with me while it pours unceasingly?
It's fine.
I see.
Something on your mind, bro?
Yes, I recently overheard a few Melosians complaining that the weather seemed to be conspiring against them. For instance, whenever they carry an umbrella with them, hardly a single cloud shows itself. Yet when they gamble on sunshine, a downpour awaits. Naturally, I know that there is no causal relationship at work, having personally tested the theory, and, well, put simply, it didn't hold water. Yet the fact you brought this up now makes me wonder. Perhaps today's rain arrived thanks to you.
Guess I'm just awesome like that.
You jest, I presume. I feared this squall might have soured your plans, but I'm glad it doesn't seem to have dampened the mood.
Can't stop and reflect. It's also an experience to be treasured.
So it is. One's thoughts drift easily while standing alone in the rain. For instance, I'm currently pondering how the raindrops that descend from the skies and the bubbles of air that rise from the depths broadly fall under the same category of phenomenon. Do they not? Well, a passable joke, yes?
That was a joke. I thought it sounded kind of profound.
Very well. Your feedback has been noted. I am glad to have received your acknowledgement.
Really?
I am glad to have received your acknowledgement.
Okay. How many did I did? Oh, 15. Okay. So yeah. So far, the only characters I did more than once in the anecdote shit are Sino and Dia. So yeah, both characters being from Samaro. by the way. So yeah, for those who want to know. Okay, so who do I want to do next, though? Oh, Kira is back at it again. Wait, isn't that the same shit, though? Same people, but now Chong Yun is added to the mix. So yeah, I'm stuffed. My tongue was safe from being burnt by heat or spice. Thanks, Chong Yun. No trouble at all, miss. With a well-stocked kitchen like Xia Ling's, making a bowl of noodles is nothing. See, what did I say? Told you I knew someone who makes delicious cold dishes. You're here too, Chong Yu? That's right. Chong Yu's signature dish, cold noodles with mountain delicacies. It's just perfect for Kira. I was passing through the area when Xiaoling came up to me. She said she had something really urgent she needed my help with. So I followed her and wound up making a bowl. No, sorry, I'm stumbling, yeah, guys. And rounded up making a bowl of noodles with some sides for Miss Kira. When you put it like that, thanks to his condition, yes, a happy coincidence. I used one of my recipes to prepare a simple meal. Thankfully, it seems to suit Miss Kira's taste too. Chong Yun, come on, don't need to act like a stranger. If you keep this up, I won't take you to see Iori or Ito. Ito and Iori. Chong Yun said he's always wanted to see supernatural creatures, but for some reason he's never managed to. Ito's a full-blood Oni, and Iori's a proper great yokai. And it just so happens that I can make the introductions. Great yokai. Today, Miss Kira, what exactly are the spirits and monsters in Inazuma like? Do they ever harm people with magic? If they're really fierce, I can always ask the Lanyan from Chenyu Vale's Lan clan can help. Her family's Chi-min arts will definitely be able to subdue them. Right. And there's also my friend Zinshu. His swordsmanship is top notch, and he'll definitely help. That's just the sort of noble soul he is. Chong Yun, buddy, about that, calm down for a second. Hey, don't get the wrong idea, Chong Yun. Iori and Ito are both good people. Good yokai. The worst, and I mean the absolute worst thing that Ito's ever done is refusing to admit that he lost a fucking card game. He still owes me Tricolor Dango for that shit. Iori is also nice. It's just every time I pass through Chenyu Forest, he drags me into playing hide and seek. That's completely different from what I've read. The books also say that everyone in Liyue stands on swords while they surf through the skies. Don't believe everything you read. That settles it. You're taking the boat with me in a few days. I'll take you to see them and my granny too. Very well, I'll start getting ready now. Right, I'll need to bring my yokai booklet too. Crazy. That's another anecdote. That's Kura's second anecdote segment. I have a question. And yeah, that's it for all the antidotes. But the thing is that there's still more antidotes there. That's the thing. Let me check the time in the game. Oh, it's 4:20 a.m. in game. Damn. Like, damn, bro. Mizuki has a second one. And even Haizu has a second one. And it's also Laney's variant. Should I fast forward, bruh? I think I should just fucking fast forward, bro. Hold on a second. Alright, I fast forward, yeah, guys. So, yeah. Let's go. Let's do this shit. So we're here.
I'm back. What? Is there to be no welcoming party?
We've all been waiting for you, Madame Farazan.
That's more like it. Now, here are some components I brought back from the desert. Switch these out with the ones Karkata is using right now, and it'll be back in ship shape. Huh? Why do you all look so solemn? Come now. Liveliness befits youngsters more. Madame Farazan, did these parts come from... Come now. I thought that you must have encountered some major problem. This isn't something you have to worry about. Well, it looks like you already know everything. But no need to feel bad. Like I said before, as researchers, we must learn to accept our failures. Tamimi has been operating beyond capacity for a century, and I'm unable to repair it with my current abilities. Not even with these parts. It would thus be much better to use them to extend Karkata's lifespan. As a senior, it is only right that I do something for the people who come after me. That holds true for both researchers and machines. Besides, I didn't say that I would be giving you these parts for free. They will only be used for Karkata temporarily. Otherwise, you wouldn't be able to help me with my research. I'll be sure to revive Tamimi once I've fully deciphered and replicated the creations of the ancient civilization.
All right. I'll do my best to help.
Me too. Although, I'm not sure if I'll be much help. Thank you. If they could remodel Tamimi successfully even back then, there's no reason why we won't be able to do even better. And when that day comes, I'll be sure to say, welcome home, Tamimi.
Alright, start over. New friends, new life, new beginning. Alright, we got that ending. There's one more ending, bro. Also, go back to earlier in the episode to see the full dialogue. Keep it secret. Tell one the partial truth.
So, Madame Farazan has some other things to settle. All right. And to think that Raid was doing all those things on the sly. It's good that you all got out of that situation in one piece.
Madame Farazan will be able to repair Karkata when she gets back, won't she?
Currently, only Farazan and I know about Tamimi. Should I let Farazan Sairad tell you guys about him? Oh, okay. This one also involves waiting a whole day. Hold on.
What? Is there to be no welcoming party?
So it's basically the same dialogue as the other ending.
Farazan, we're over here. That's more like it. Now, here are some components I brought back from the desert.
Oh, with some differences.
Switch these out with the ones Karkata is using right now, and it'll be back in ship shape.
So this is a relic of an ancient civilization. Unbelievable. Thankfully, it didn't end up in Raid's unscrupulous hands.
Unscrupulous, huh? Sounds like you already told them what happened.
I told him about
Is
writing.
that so? Thank you. We will talk about everything else later. It's nothing. I've already given all the evidence we have against Raid to the Academia. They're going to be very busy. Too busy to bother us, I'd wager. I'll start repairing Karkata then. Holly,
Excuse
can
me.
you help me out? Of course.
After some repairs, Karkata springs back to life. Wait on a second, let me talk to them first.
Farazan went out after repairing Karkata. She seems to be looking for you for some reason. Well, I will not probe any further. However, if you need any help, do feel free to ask.
What about Kale?
It looks fine, but even so, it needs to properly rest up.
Go to Farazan. She's down there.
Ah, you're here. Thank you for keeping Tamimi a secret.
You don't plan on telling
If I
them.
tell them about Tamimi, will they still feel happy for Karkata? Even if we could convince them to accept the components, they'll probably still feel bad about it. I don't want my past to affect people in the present. That applies to both me and other people. It's fine. I'm used to this.
You don't have to show all this.
I once believed that I'd never hear from my old friends and family ever again. Even their faces are getting hazier in my memories. However, I could remember them clearly again after reading the letter Tamimi handed to me and learning that they'd never given up on me. That's more than enough. I'd be disappointing them if I let myself fall into a slump because of this. Neither my teacher nor my mother would have wanted to see me like that. Besides, you're lending a listening ear to me now, aren't you? Oh, Pardistii looks pretty scenic at night. Will you take a stroll with me?
Yeah, it would be my pleasure.
Once Karkata's condition stabilizes, I'll find a chance to tell Tainari and Kale about all that. But for now, just help me keep the secret.
You got it.
Thank you. Whether it's 100 years ago or now, I have people who worry about me. I suppose I should consider myself quite fortunate. The only time when I felt otherwise was when I had just returned to Sumeru. No one came to check up on me then.
Welcome home, Farazan.
Yeah, I'm home.
Oh wow. Welcome back, Farazan. Where once she was adrift on the sea in time, has found home shore once again. Wow, and that's it for her. For Farazan's hangout then. So yeah. So the very next on the very next episode, y'all guys, we are gonna continue with the main story, bro. So yeah, dead ass. Next episode, we're gonna continue with that. So I'll see you guys next time. Viper, sign off.